President Trump met with some of the nation's governors to talk about gun violence in schools. The president says they should not worry about resistance to gun law reform from the National Rifle Association. WBZ's John Keller is here to put that claim to the truth test. John?
Yeah, Liam, we've seen this movie before, an atrocity sparking calls for change. Then the NRA digs in its heels, works behind the scenes, and waits for the outcry to blow over. Well, today, the president insisted he's rewriting that script. But is that a plausible claim?
We'll turn our grief into action. We have to have action.
The president talking gun violence with governors today and raising eyebrows with this claim that he would have done what the Parkland school cop on duty did not.
You don't know until you test it, but I really believe I'd run in there even if I didn't have a weapon.
But Mr. Trump's most startling remark may have been this one.
Don't worry about the NRA. They're on our side. You guys, half of you are so afraid of the NRA. There's nothing to be afraid of.
That's not quite what the NRA rhetoric sounds like right now.
To join the fight that we are waging right now, pushing back against these evil forces that literally want to disarm Americans.
Pushing back on Trump's call for raising the minimum age for gun purchases.
The position is you do not want to raise the age.
That's what the NRA came out and said. That's correct.
NRA spokesperson Dana Loesch also says they oppose a ban on bump stocks, the accessory that helped the Las Vegas shooter run up the body count. And the president's call for expanding the scope of background checks on gun buyers, the NRA's opposition hasn't changed.
I do not believe the way the law is working now, unfortunately, that it does any good to extend the law to private sales between hobbyists and collectors.
And there's no bigger fan of the Second Amendment than me, and there's no bigger fan of the NRA. And these guys are great patriots. They're great people, and they want to do something.
Well, at least some of the governors in attendance there, Liam, seemed unpersuaded. The Democratic governor of Washington urged the president to, quote, do less tweeting and more listening. And Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker, he was there as well. He issued a statement after the event repudiating the president's call for arming teachers.
There have been some Republicans who have come out in favor of an assault weapons ban, of universal background checks in recent days. Does this time feel different to you? Do you think something gets done?
I think it's entirely possible you'll see changes at the state level. Even Governor Rick Scott, who's a 100% NRA guy, he's running for this U.S. Senate. So, yeah, he's looking to do something, and you'll see that. At the federal level, I hate to be a wet blanket here, but history suggests no.
We will see where it goes. John Keller, thank you very much. Paula, over to you.
Liam, John, thanks.